Greetings, fellow conquerors, and welcome back to Byzantium here in EU4, where we're currently fighting the Religious League War and are losing by 17%. We've just suffered a crushing defeat against the combined forces of Muscovy, Lubeck, and Bohemia. Bohemia being the lead belligerent of the war. Now, this being said, it is rather strange that we're being defeated so handily, considering that, you know, things are going so well. It looks like the war has ended, for whatever reason. Memminger has peaced out. Very interesting. Austria has accepted peace with Memmingen, which has actually lowered our effective war score, interestingly enough. That being said, you know, I'm looking at our manpower situation, and I'm wondering, you know, okay, well, what do we want to exactly, like, do about this, right? So, we could hire mercs. We could certainly do that. However, may not be the best idea. So I'm not playing on the 1.19 beta patch. I have seen some exciting things about it, like reduced fort maintenance cost is going to be a really nice one. But for the time being, we're still playing on 1.18 as far as I'm aware, unless the new patch rolled over and I missed it. I will check after this episode, I'm sure. Doesn't really make that big of a difference overall. Actually, one way to check. It's got like 8 forts. Yeah, we've got 1.18 still. Okay. All right. So yeah, we could hire mercs, but we're 15,000 manpower in the hole. But we could do this to something happened with Austria that made us get stability cost reduction. Maybe it's I have no idea. I missed it. Alright, we're gonna send this 32 stack to go kill this these Syrian separatists. Let's see. Where's our fleet? How's our fleet doing? I'm sure our fleet is like doing great right now, considering we just defeated the Venetians. Now, one thing we're thinking about doing, because this would be kind of ample timing, would be to actually attack the Papal State, since, well, that's interesting. Already in war with. So the thing is, I don't know, if we attack the Papal State, I don't know exactly what would happen. And that scares me enough that I don't want to do it, because if Castile joined, when we've got 0 manpower, we're not in a position to be fighting a war like that, even if we did hire mercs. The Mamluks have insulted us. I mean, sure. We are in a little bit of a dangerous position just because we could be attacked, you know, at any time. We're going to lose an additional 2,000 manpower to those Syrian separatists. Kind of sucks, but not much we can do about it. Game is being strangely laggy right now. I'm not sure why. Alright, Ardalan was discovered fabricating a claim. It's probably just because of the scope and scale of the war. There's just so much going on that the processor is like, why are you doing this to me? But, yeah. So we're just going to kind of bide our time. One of our generals has died. I'm not sure. You know, it's been a couple days since I played. Not really up to date as much. But we got a 3-3-4-4. He's got 4 siege. That's incredible. Now, one thing we could really do to hurt the enemy war score is to go besiege Bohemia. But we're almost out of manpower, and the war is almost over anyway, even though, just because we continue to lose battles. And we just kind of have no stake left in this war, right? Like, we're going to lose. It's just going to happen. And I'm fairly certain we're at negative 39% war score. There's actually a problem with my monitor right now, where I think like one of the backlights has stopped working because this portion of the screen right here is darker for me, and I'm not sure if it's going to pop up in the actual video or not. I'm hoping it doesn't, because that would be really shitty. But we've actually got an advisor for an additional 5% discipline, which puts us at 110%. Very good stuff. Now, we've almost got Tech 15 unlocked, which is pretty incredible. Though, honestly, we would really like to improve our admin, and we've actually focused recently on admin points just to, you know, actually get them running. We've got a +1 advisor in every category. It might be worth our while to actually hire a level 2 advisor. However, having a level 2 theologian is quite nice, so maybe not. Or having a level 1 just having a theologian in general is quite nice. Yeah, there's a 30 stack from France. Yeah, it's over. Like, we could have reinforced a little bit more if we'd done something, but we're low on manpower. We don't really have a vested interest in this apart from Austria winning anyway. But yeah, it's pretty much over. We'd be wasting manpower is the unfortunate truth of the situation. It's not something I don't take any pride or like honor in doing this, and I hate doing this as well. Just because it feels really scummy to just sit there while my ally gets torn to shreds, but like, you know, we're not in a position to really do anything about it, I feel. Let's see. Let's build another manufactory here in Konya, even though we've got a loan. I should probably have paid the loan back, but manufactories are great. We've got some Karamanese separatists about to fire. We are taking attrition in this province. Show people our resilience. We gain 1 stability for free. Nice. Take that, people who didn't think I wanted 50 prestige. Alright, there are the Karamanese separatists. There's 18,000 of them. Let's see. Royal influence. She must publicly denounce her old faith. Epirus becomes Catholic. Gets local unrest. Or Epirus just becomes Catholic. Sure, let's not take the unrest. Though we would obviously like to convert it just because, you know, religious unity is kind of low right now. Hey, look, this is Seleucia now. I love it. And we only took 3,000 casualties, so that's pretty great. We are still in the hole for manpower, which sucks. And yeah, the Catholic forces are just falling apart. So we're going to have a Protestant empire, which is good and bad, as I've explained before, because if we have a Protestant empire, then what's nice about that is that the Austrians are not going to ever be emperor for the most part, which means that we can call them into more wars. However, they will also be a weaker ally as a result of this. So, you know, again, pros and cons. Alright, we've got some Ragusan separatists threatening to fire. Alright, they're almost to that magical 50% war score. We'll see who feels like answering a call to arms for the Papal State once the war is over. If this war ever ends. Their war score is going back down again. I wonder if our troops are starting to win some battles again. What we could do is pick up Tech 15 and have just like crazy amounts of morale. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just because now we've got 6.2 land morale. Let's see, Soldati Infantry. Or Eastern Tercio. I think Soldati Infantry are the way to go just because of these 3 offensive morale pips. And because we have a pretty massive numbers advantage over a lot of our enemies. Alright, we've converted Corfu. Let's convert Epirus back to... Oh! Our previous Basilius has died, and now we have a new leader! Andronicus the Sixth Hunyadi. Let's see, who do we have royal marriages with? Our only royal marriage at the moment is with France, of all people. Alright, Austria. We need to renew the marriage. Hungary, we need to renew the marriage. And Theodoro in Serbia as well. Hopefully one of these gives us a consort, eh? Alright, Maria is our new Basilisa. Probably von Habsburg. Yeah, no surprise there. And we'll marry Serbia as well. We really needed air, because we're in like personal union territory, unfortunately. It's not a good place to be. Right, this province gives unrest. Like I said, we could probably go win some battles now, but I just don't know if this is worth pursuing. I don't know if it's worth the manpower and the money for what we actually gain out of it, which is like almost nothing. Although we do have some English troops landing here. Let's go send these Britons back with a calling card. Alright, so he's heading to Cairnten, or Cairnten. Ooh, can we get there? Oh, yep. So yeah, we now have effectively 6.4 morale. The English forces are just being routed like crazy. Alright, that's a stack wipe. That'll help the war score. The problem is, the Protestant forces are gathered together very tightly knit. And so, actually, just winning battles may prove to be difficult. However, if we get up there, since our troops are fully replenished at the moment, we're really straddling the line with manpower here. What we could do is, because they're carpet sieging, we could think about actually. Let's see. The Livonian Order has pieced out, which has actually really lowered the Protestant war score. I don't know that we'll come back to this, but we may actually end up with a white peace, which would be especially interesting because the Protestants have to win this war. Is the problem for them, right? Like, they have to win the war. Like, they have to do well. But we're going to see if we can't ambush some of these armies. You know, prove our might, as it were. Like this army here, we're going to ambush them, I think. Alright, we're going to arrive on the same day that they leave. So let's see if we can't catch them and stack wipe them. Ooh, yeah! Look at that, 6.4 morale. That's like French levels. Just nasty, nasty. I love it. Alright, we need to find somewhere that has good, a good supply limit for just this, you know, big army that we've got. And that's a stack wipe. Beautiful. Oh, looks like the Prussians are reinforcing. Okay. Fed us more troops. Sure. All right, wait for a day to pass, and we're gonna get a bunch of like tiny stack wipes here. Wow, that morale is just brutal. We're just picking off some of these smaller stacks quite effectively. Oh my goodness. Oh, 3 war score. Alright. You know what? This is crazy. We have almost no man. In fact, we're 3,000 manpower in the hole, but you know what? You know what? Bohemia is isolated here. They're still at Tech 14. They do have defensive ideas, which is kind of problematic, but we've got 6.4 morale right now. It's insane. See, we could pass the Blasphemy Act, but so here's the thing. Catholics and such would hate us, and our missionary strength is already good, so I don't really see the point of taking that since it, at least not in our current situation. Alright, let's get this army back over here. Let them recover 1 tick. Our traitor has died. Fair enough. Let us hire the diplomatic reputation guy. Just in case. You never know. Could be useful for an empire our size. Okay, so he... Oh, he's leaving. He's trying to leave the province. I don't think we can catch him, unfortunately. So you're going to arrive on the 12th. See, oh, we can just go directly to Culm. So this army's going to get in there. It's a 504. We could replace him with the 3-3, because he's got a 2-0. Yeah, I think we do that. Alright, so let's give the, oh shit, he's in enemy territory. We can't. Okay, well, I'll take the 5 then, because that still gives us a 3 advantage in the fire phase, so this is going to be a big one. Alright, we're killing them, like, 6-1. Sure. Oh my god. Violence. Stop the violence. Alright, now we've got them outnumbered, outflanked. Alright, 4 war score. Nice. And that was a stack wipe. We just stack wiped the Bohemian army. Oh no. Well, he's up to 6 war exhaustion now. Oh wow. What a devastating victory. Will our adoption of Mauritian tactics be like what causes us to come back in this war? Alright, looks like the Lubeckians are making a break for it. We may be able to catch them. It looks like we're going to catch them. Alright, this is probably going to be another stack wipe, because this is our 5 fire leader. This is really cool. This is like the Romans. It's like the Legions 2.0, except we've got guns now. Guns and tower shields. naturally. Because what else would we have? Oh, and that's another stack wipe, only losing 2,000 men in the process. We are taking casualties, but my goodness, these stack wipes are out of control. We're only at negative 2% war score now. We have turned around the League War single-handedly. The might of Rome! Rome rises again! We shall be a military superpower once more. But that will continue in the next episode, my fellow Romans. Until then, think of our battle plan. Think of our strategies. Think of the men and women back home waiting for our soldiers to return, and the many that will not make it. And think of our glorious struggle and the fact that the Swedes are apparently on the Catholic side. Are they still Catholic? Sweden's Catholic, everybody. Anyway, yes, our mighty Roman legions, now equipped with firearms, and still doing as good as they were in days of yore. At any rate, that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're excited to see the conclusion of the League War. But that'll be next time. Until then, Godspeed.